can still have that follow-up on the knock-up from the Wukong and have a tank that can try and take that space as well.
I'm really worried for Fnatic to be able to get clean engages. There is so much
Back away.
Nice sidestep from Upset, or from Noah, excuse me, on the Void Seeker. Hook goes in from Mickey. Razork on the way down, but Isma's here to cover. Again, Sejuani early on, base damage, the initial proc on that permafrost, it's a lot of burst.
Jackie's has got pushed too. If there is a fight, again, the Orianna will come here first.
And locked up for a second here. 3 stacks looking for 4 on the concussive blows. Upset standing off to the side, bit of a fist fight. Noah getting lower and lower. Mickey going in, debating if he wants to flash. Gets the pullback onto Jun. May be forced to flash out himself as Razork starts to commit forward. Barrier pop by the side of Noah. Flash coming out from Razork.
Dragon, even though they kind of brine it up a little bit, but the push should come through where they can try and fish for the Void Grubs, and Lot trying to steal it away now with Isma before they can get in.
Yeah. Thought Isma pretty powerful. The wife's still standing, 6 HP. Holding on for dear life. Oh, Razork. 50 gold to Razork, but he'd really like a Grubby. Wants to wander in, go for the Smite Seal. Good presence of mind from the side of GX to smite the one on the top side. Mickey's going to go for the hook, won't connect, and that's going to be all 3 grubs to the side of GX.
See that? Fnatic really don't want to dive into the Sejuani brawl when they're stuck together. Now Isma's on his own, a little bit easier, but Fnatic giving up all 3 of them.
Because of the resets and the timers, Upset still has a lead, right? They did end up getting the push on bottom side. They did rotate quicker to the top end.
I'm gonna get you the classic caster.
Thank you. Oh, great.
I appreciate it.
Oh,
the Q flash through! The ulti! The perfect point combo is hard to pull off, but he might still cost his life! He dies! It was flashy! It was a montage! That mechanic is very niche!
And looking for the dive on towards Loss. Oh, he wasn't spotted by the plant.
Dash through, Lot caught out, nom nom nom! Quick snack.
So you see GIANTX, they actually knew that this was probably a case, but don't end up spotting him on the site ward, and now GIANTX.
Oscar trying to get out, Razork spinning through them. Oscar, unafraid, but he's just gonna get shockwave and it might cost him his life. He's now forced to flash. I think he should have been happy just walking away. Oscar clearly wasn't. Ball reattached to Isma. Razork retreating. Poby on the way up to try and protect. He also attack. But he's going to walk away from this one. I cannot believe
where they need to. It's a 20 CS lead for Upset. He's half a level above his opposition. You've got the lead for Oscar in as well. So in this position, I think Fnatic are kind of happy to just play off of those leads as Noah.
Hook hits onto Noah. Noah trying to dash back. Redemption now coming in. That item is strong. Look at that. Even ignited. Still an extra little 200 HP.
Should give Dragon to Fnatic though, as they'd already kind of looked for that cross map. Potential dive on the top side though, and it's Poby, and he doesn't get the help.
No, he doesn't. He's the one with the global. If you attack the Sorcerer, he can't come to you. Herald used to potentially force him away from turret because it won't exactly be existing that much longer.
No, it won't. Isma mounting up though. Okay. Wants to charge. All front line. So let's see if the Blackfire Torch, perhaps a Leandries to follow.
Now, Razzle caught up on the spot side here. Doesn't have flash, does have the Warrior Trickster.
Will spin out as Lot continues to chase, lands another Morning Mist. Wants to zone him off. Again, there's not really an objective to play for, but happy to run a little bit less, and Lot solo knock down this tower.
Yeah, 3 grubs, Yorick with the Triforce, that's what you got to be afraid of. It's a full turret down, a little bit of a lapse there for Fnatic. Maybe they thought they were going to lose it anyway, but never great to give Yorick that goal. Flash forward.
Jun locked up. Phantom Undertow to follow. Knockup won't be there. Noah on the way in, but it might be a little bit too late. Flash forward, trying to execute Jun. They're going to get the reset coming in from Mickey, but now they want to back up because Jackie's is on the way and they have to move into the choke. Move in, the shockwave. The rest of the team trying to go. Mickey's still living for next second. He also the wall to try to escape, but Isma catches him on the way out. Poby's still going forward. Noah with the blinking health bar, but he's managed to hold on now. It's Oscar in versus Lot as it was on the top side, so it is in the fight. But he can't quite get in a range to finish. It's not a problem for Upset, however, as he grabs another.
The fight for Fnatic was huge there. The fact that they're able to pick off so many different members.
Ignite dropped just to cycle back round to the heal. Jun not with flash right now. Dragon spawning GX in the river first. Oscar coming down very tanky and has flash. This Juggernaut is going to be really hard to chunk through from GX.
Might be a little bit late though. Poby waiting off to the side. Jackie's does not feel too threatened yet. Again, Oscar may find an angle. Razork kicking the fight off. Lot isolated off to the side, but Razork already losing so much HP. In the meantime, Poby's finding the angle. The taunt, the ulti doesn't connect from Jackie's, and it's crucial because Upset for a brief moment is untouched. Lot trying to finish the job. Magic damage shield, not going to stop the Corki, not going to stop the Yorick. Knock up onto 2 from Oscar is clutch, and it's just what Fnatic needed. GX are decimated at the Dragon.
GIANTX thought they were able to take the fight.
What can you throw at them? And the problem in the previous game was this Otacon. Generously gift wrap for GX. We'll see if Fnatic make the same mistake twice, however. Mickey fishing again with the hook. Celestial opposition going to be broken. Oscar keeping the pressure up on the top side, but Razor's resistances are shredded.
Upset wasn't even there. It was a very risky one. And
They
GIANTX
leashed it again.
They still want to keep going.
York's coming up. He's not here just yet, but Fnatic, yeah, this might turn into a bit of a flip. I smell the burgers.
Noah, use the Valk. Pull back from Mickey good. Stand aside even better. Otacon picked up by the Cho'Gath. They managed to grab it. The Shockwave only connects onto Oscar. Razor sees an opportunity to step forward, but well played by Fnatic, leveraging the Cho'Gath to secure the objective.
No, Oscar gets himself
He's
his
a big playmaker for this GX lineup. A little bit harder on the Braum. It's Poby and Lot. I don't think Poby feels as good about this one, but he's going to adjust his punch. He's going to taunt. He's going to be stuck in that little box for a while, and it's going to force the TP out from Oscar. Uh-oh, Lot. Daddy's home. Wants something to do with that. We'll just immediately walk away. Isma trying to find an engage at the same time. The map is entirely split. GX being a bit caught out here. Instant Fog comes in from Upset, and down comes the Galio. But a bit out of range as Jonas forced to retreat. One kill coming through. Mickey! Double! In the blink of an eye, they're gone! And now Fnatic, they smell blood in the water. They want a little bit more. 23 seconds till Baron. This objective belongs to Fnatic.
We would say that Pyke is just not a champion.
Baron immediately taken. And a minute and 15 seconds until that from Fnatic.
Right, it's such a sweet spot because they can reset and go into that setup. And Mickey, he pulls people back, means that, realistically, the Braum is pulled away from the person he wants to go towards. And look at the slide through. Oh, that's disgusting.
And their composition at this stage, so easy to play. Again, Upset, that third completed item, to just poke with these Ws. If they miss, though, that does still hurt. Pretty long cooldown as Mickey keeps stepping forward. Razor debating if he wants to go in. Sweeper over the wall, dashing forward, manages to find the knock onto two. Upset immediately into the back line, and there's just no counterplay. Upset taking down Jackie. Lock getting cut down now as well. Mickey might not have even connected with the ult. He didn't have time. They died too quickly. This is an absolute slaughter.
Infernal Soul will go over a turret as well. The dominoes fall in favor of Fnatic.
And this is going to be so difficult for GIANTX. Game 1 was in your hands. Now Game 2, a 10k gold lead for Fnatic. The Soul there taking over.
Given how important bot lane has been in this series as well, to see that number between the carries.
You can see the damage to champions. The Kai'Sa poke hitting hard. The team fight damage, those plasma stacks procking. Just difficult for Noah to find the space to maneuver. No flash either. 50 seconds left on this Baron. So Oscar solo pushes in that mid wave. And the difficulty is you can't really collapse on the Cho'Gath because it's just the Galio will be there, the Kai'Sa will be there. Hard thing to punish. The good news is Fnatic's composition is incredibly low range. Upset can't really step forward. So 2 waves of pressure do mean Fnatic will break 1 tower, but unlikely to break much else.
Still, I think you just keep this pressure up if you're Fnatic. Poby being able to threaten potential flank as you try and stand underneath this. Which means that shockwave, it's like, who do you even target with this?
It's possible for GX, but it's hard. You can hear the Attack on Titan music playing in the background. It's not enough. There's no 3D maneuver gear there. Mickey looking for the hook. Doesn't quite hit as Poby solo pushing. GX going to try to collapse in the mid lane. Isma getting the fight kicked off. Poby locked up again.
Phase rush.
Making sure he's out to safety, and Fnatic are ready to just end the game. Well played by Poby just to walk away from that one. Good thought process from GX to collapse on the member with the global, but Fnatic just don't care.
GX have used so many of their tools now, and they're in disarray.
Poke on the Lot. Lot is going to get cut down. Ulti coming out from Upset. Jun blocking the wrong way. That's not where he wants to be. Flash over the wall. Leads first into Noah. Oh, God, he's Aura. It's just too much, Fnatic. Just delete him. Isma going to recall just in time to see the base crumble. Early game might have been quiet, but the mid to late has been dominant, all in favor of Fnatic as they move on to match points.
A celebratory ground slam for Poby, and a well-earned one. After game 1, it looks like Fnatic